Hi guys, this is Erica. I'm making my first YouTube video and I'm going to be explaining to you guys how to pass the Nclex, what I did, how I passed, and some tips and tricks and some ways that can maybe ease your mind a little bit before taking this exam, because you know it's just a very scary exam, and even though you're done with nursing school and you're all excited, you still have this huge exam like hovering over your head. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips and explain to you guys what I did that maybe could help you. So just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, I had to write some notes because I tried making this already and I was kind of off topic and not very structured. So basically, yes, I passed. I passed it like 2 days ago, and I passed in 75 questions. I graduated from nursing school in September, so it's October now. So basically, right out of school, I was having fun, just relaxing. I went on some trips, and I didn't want to study at all. I just wanted to celebrate and be happy I was done with nursing school. So I was done with nursing school, all excited, just having fun, and then I was like, okay, now I need to pass my test. I saw all of my friends from school were passing already, they were studying, and it's starting to freak me out a little bit, so I decided it was my time to start doing so. So I did the HERS review right out of school. I did it before my last quarter, and then I got to take it again for free, like right when I was done with my school. So that was helpful for content. I loved the instructor there. I got a book, and it was like a workbook kind of thing. So you could go through the book and fill in as they lectured through. And it was pretty good the way they broke it down. But it was really hard for me to go back to it and try to study because I can't sit there and listen to lectures and just take notes the whole time. So I did that out before my last quarter. I did it after school was over, and then I was on my own with all the content that they give you. So I started watching some of the videos, and then I was getting so burnt out on watching these videos. I would sit at home for hours just watching these videos, and I was over it. I was so over it. So basically, instead, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try UWorld because everyone talks about UWorld. Everyone swears by UWorld, and I see why now. It was very helpful, and it had like really good rationales on it. And it's kind of hard to say what helped me the most on my exam because it was actually really difficult. The Nclex is not really easy. I felt like I was guessing through it the whole time, but anyway, I did UWorld. I got the 30-day, and I think it was like $130 or something, and I didn't have the assessment at the end because I had my HERS review, which had like 4 stimulation assessments that you can do, and if you get like a 77 out of 125, then that means you're on track. So basically I did UWorld like every day. Here and there I work, so when I was working, I just do it in the car, on my break and stuff like that. But I definitely did over 75 questions a day. And I was not really scoring that great either. A lot of people are very, they're just like saying how, oh, you should be getting like a little bit higher scores, like 60%, 70%. But I honestly was getting like 50 to 60% on it. And it was actually very discouraging because you're not used to getting scores like that in nursing school, and you would definitely fail if that was your score. So I was like kind of discouraged. But I was learning that with UWorld, it's not how good you do, but it's what you're learning from it. And I was learning a lot, and I was learning how to just not second guess myself. Just don't second guess yourself. Just go with your gut, because you know this. You went through nursing school. You know it. And just go with your gut and just answer the question and move on. So that's what I was trying to do. And that helped me a lot. So between that, I also had these lectures from that guy. His name's Mark Kilmek or something. I can't say his last name right, but it starts with a K. Mark K. And he is great, great. He simplified everything very well to where you could listen to it and you're like, wow, like this makes sense. Like I learned more stuff from him than I did in nursing school itself. So I listened to him because a friend sent me the lecture. So when I was driving, I'd listen to him, and then I'd take notes on my phone, and then I just took his notes and I reviewed them. So I used, in total, I used Hearst Review only for a little bit, and then I used 2 of the simulators at the end. And to be honest, I wasn't doing that well on them. I got like, they want you to get 77 out of 125. I got like at most a 71. And then I did UWorld. I was averaging like 50s, 60s, some 70s. And then with Mark, he was great. Just took notes from him. And basically every day I would just do a little bit here and there. Every day. Honestly, I was kind of strict on myself. I kind of overstudied. But honestly, it paid off in the end. I ended up passing, so it did help. But I would recommend for anyone who is about to take their Nclex that give yourself at least 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks. I was supposed to take my Nclex a little bit later, but the anxiety was killing me so much I had to move my date, and then I pretty much had like 2 weeks to study, and I was cramming, freaking out, like I couldn't eat. I was just sick to my stomach, like anxious, just wanted to get over with. And I was really cramming in a lot of information that I got so burnt out. So just take it day by day and relax. Go get out of the house. Don't overdo it because you're just going to get sick to your stomach. And you know this. Like, it's stuff you know. They want to make sure you're a safe nurse. And they want to make sure that you know what everyone else knows. And if you listen through nursing school and you paid attention and you know your stuff, you're going to do fine. And you need to believe in yourself. And that's what I did. I just tried to stay positive the whole time leading up to my Nclex. I prayed to God every single day. I asked him to just help me pass this, like be with me through this process. Just please help me pass this thing. And I'd wake up every morning and just say, I'm going to pass, I'm going to pass. And I believe that putting out that positive energy into the universe and trusting in God is going to be what will get you through this test, because that's the hardest part. The hardest part is believing in yourself and trying to calm your anxiety. So a few days before it was time for me to take my test, I had like it was a Halloween party I went to on the Saturday night, and I took my test on Monday. And I hung out with some friends and had a good night. And then Sunday, like, my nerves were kicking in. I told myself I wasn't going to study that much, but like everyone says, like, don't study before, but how could you not? How could you not? So I started doing some questions, and after doing some questions, I had to go to a different, like 45 minutes away from me. I got a hotel and stayed with my mom, and that was like really good. My mom and I were like having a good night. She made it really relaxing for me. We just went to this hotel by the testing center, and I just had a good night. We had dinner, walked around, went shopping, and that like was really good for me. I went to bed on time. I went to bed at like 9. I had to take my exam at 8 a.m. the next morning, and I woke up at like 6, and I got a free breakfast, and I had a coffee, and I went in there and I said, I am going to pass this today. I'm going to pass this. I'm not spending this money again. I'm not taking the time to do this. I'm passing. So I walked in. I was very calm, and just sitting through it was terrifying, but I just tried my best to read the questions and see what they were asking. I just wanted to see what they were asking. That's the first thing, read the whole question, because I would skim through questions and get them wrong because I didn't read what it was asking for. So read the questions and then use your best knowledge to determine the answer. So basically all I have to say for you guys is use New World. I would recommend New World, and if you can get Mark, I don't know his last name, Mark Kilmick or something. If you can get his videos or lectures, listen to them, take notes on them. And hers is good if you need some review, but it was expensive. It was like $200 some. I paid with my own money, so it's do what you will with that information. And relax, just relax, and you will be a nurse soon. And it's really crazy, and it doesn't feel real to me yet, but it will soon. So, all right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, just put them down below, and I'll be answering them. And if I missed anything, just ask me a question below, and I'll answer it for you guys. So, all right. Good luck. Good luck studying, guys.